And welcome back. The House Democrats' campaign arm is wading into more highly contested primary races across the country. In a rare rebuke, several House progressives, including Pramila Jayapal and Jamie Raskin, are condemning the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, calling them to let voters decide. Well, Washington State Democratic Congresswoman and DCCC Chair Suzan DelBene joins me now. Congresswoman, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. Why is the DCCC getting involved in primaries? You've heard the criticism that they should stay out and let voters decide. Why get involved?
Well, first, let me say we are on offense across the country to take back the majority. We have great candidates running all over the country, and we need to net 3 more seats to take back the majority. We have candidates from presidential battleground states like Arizona and Pennsylvania, and districts that Republicans have put in play thanks to misguided gerrymandering, like we saw in Texas. And it is a very diverse set of candidates that we have. We have always been clear that we only weigh in on primaries when we feel that one candidate stands out as the strongest possible nominee to ensure that we win in the general election. This election is too important to do anything else. And so when we do engage in a primary, we work hard on the ground to understand what folks are saying. And we have incredible candidates running across the country with very diverse backgrounds: a veteran, a firefighter, a doctor, journalist, sheriff, even a Grammy Award-winning musician, people who are uniquely positioned to win in their districts and are connected to their communities.
The progressives who have voiced concern about this strategy have specifically pointed to California's 22nd congressional district. Tell us a little bit about that race and why the DCCC had to get involved.
Well, we have a great candidate there, Dr. Jasmine Baines, who has been a doctor in her community and a representative in her community, doing an incredible job. This is a district that has been devastated by cuts to healthcare, a large Medicaid population. So she's an incredible candidate and definitely can speak to the issues needed on healthcare. But if you look across our candidates, as I said, we have a diverse set of candidates, and we have candidates on our red to blue list. Those are the candidates we think who can win in districts across the country. We have folks who've been endorsed by their local communities and folks who've been endorsed from Bernie to the Blue Dogs, so a pretty broad range.
And as you mentioned, Democrats just have to flip 3 seats in order to take the majority. As it stands right now, how many seats do you think are realistically likely to flip, in your view?
Well, we have an offensive map of 44 seats, and we put those districts on our map because we believe we have opportunities to win in all 44. So we are fighting. We are looking at candidates who are doing a great job across the country, and I think people feel really a patriotic calling to run right now, given what's been happening to our country. People have soured on the Republican agenda, the promise that they would lower costs. Costs are skyrocketing across the country, and working families are struggling. So we have opportunities from Pennsylvania and Michigan to Arizona and Iowa, Texas, all because folks are going to stand up for them who aren't going to be a rubber stamp for Donald Trump.
And just quickly here, if Democrats are able to win back the House, is the caucus united around Hakeem Jeffries for Speaker?
Yes, we are working hard to make sure that we have the gavels, that Hakeem Jeffries as Speaker, that we have in the gavels and committees, so we can actually do the work of the people for the people. That's why we're running hard to make sure we have a Congress that actually governs with working families across the country as our first priority.
Congresswoman Suzan DelBene, thank you very much for your time. We will stay tuned to those races. Appreciate it.